Hello everyone, with you as always TimFilm, and in this video we are going to break down the movie Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. It's a very interesting movie and it really impressed me, so enjoy the movie and here we go. In a cinematic universe where half of all living beings have already died and come back to life, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever reminds us that the loss of one person can feel just as devastating. The death of T'Challa and actor Chadwick Boseman weighs heavily on Wakanda Forever, with the fictional nation struggling to replace both their monarch and their champion, and Marvel Studios deciding how to honor a man who is clearly ready to work for years to come. Wakanda Forever is an effective emotional farewell. Farewell T'Challa, a meditation on forging one's own future out of a painful past, but with a plot that has to introduce an entirely new nation and pave the way for a new wave of Marvel stories. It struggles under the weight of all that expectation. For and Forever wastes no time addressing Boseman's passing, and the funeral procession that follows speaks to the incredibly fine line Wakanda Forever has to walk. There's joyful dancing in celebration of what T'Challa has brought to his nation, but Shuri's solemnity as she, right, has mostly been used as comic relief up to this point, and Shuri's character arc requires refocusing that energy on how she processes her pain. It's a sharp turnaround, but Wright's emotional availability and intensity carry Shuri through this fraught grieving process. It's not long before the power vacuum left by T'Challa's death sparks a challenge to Wakanda from outside. There's immense political pressure for Wakanda to submit to regulations that the country's leadership fears will endanger the world, and that anger is directed at Ramonda, who acts as a steward to the throne, at once heartbroken and hopeful. Wakanda Forever's themes of colonialism, well, this storyline is largely abandoned after the conflict draws Namor and his underwater kingdom of Talokan into the fray as that society's figurehead. Namor is an engaging antagonist who wreaks havoc on the battlefield, but while he's a force to be reckoned with, Tana Mahia's performance is at its best in Namor's intense dialogue scenes with Shuri, as the two share much in common as important members of their monarchy's royal families. My mother told stories about a place like this, a protected land with people who never had to leave, who never had to change who they were. Coogler and co-writer Joe Robert Cole have infused the culture of Talokan with Mesoamerican history, which gives Namor's determination to protect his people's home and resources a real richness, but much of our understanding of it comes from the narration during a rushed flashback to his origins, and some important details feel glossed over. Of course, an opposing force of a nation of undersea warriors gives Wakanda Forever ample opportunity for maritime mayhem and gives the MCU a new palette of action. Wakanda Forever pushes its luck too far, however, going into the climactic battle of the third act with a poorly conceived and logically puzzling tactical choice on the part of the Wakandans that doesn't match Wakanda Forever's outsized emphasis on community. T'Challa's colleagues are called upon to step into older sibling roles for Shuri, and the supporting cast rises to the occasion the moment Okoye is willing to put her career on the line to help Shuri. Okay, hold on. Did you remember to subscribe to the channel? Oh yeah, and like it, and now we can move on. Through her grieving process, Winston Dukes in Baku is a scene stealer from the moment he signs on. T'Challa's influence is most visible in how the Jabari leader's edges have softened, and as T'Challa's love, Nakia ends up supporting Shuri through the most personal parts of her journey, and while she enters the story too late to have much of an impact, she does facilitate some memorable moments in the film's second half. Riri's personality is infectious, and her appearance certainly sets an interesting stage for Disney Plus's Ironheart series, but Wakanda Forever bends over backwards and burns precious time keeping her in the action. The saving grace here is that Riri gives Shuri someone to act as an older sibling for, as a means of celebrating T'Challa, something that's been a long time coming. Coogler takes maybe too light a touch in emphasizing it may be the nature of making movies in this universe these days, but there is a significant disconnect between scenes and to Forever that feel vital in how they develop characters and those that just feel more like homework for next time. Panther Wakanda Forever had to be a sequel to a cultural juggernaut, a tease of upcoming MCU adventures, and of course, a loving farewell. There are stretches where the struggle to balance those mandates scatters the focus of the story, but nuanced and committed performances from the returning cast keep it grounded when it counts. Mijia's Namor is a strong foil for Shuri, And his nation of Talokan gets a thoughtful, if rushed, backstory to complement the film's themes of colonialism. Director co-writer Ryan Coogler's efforts are at their strongest when Wakanda Forever is in conversation with the loss of Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa. Thank you for watching this episode to the end. Leave your thoughts on the movie in the comments, and see you in the next video.